Outs. Okay. For anyone wondering outside of the esports room right now, this is the map ban screen. If you're on Twitch side of things, you can actually see the map bans. And as of right now, we have Iowa picking Haven, which is the only three-site map in the game. But they have banned Fracture and Icebox up to this point. I think they're about to ban for Game 2 before Game 1, which they don't usually do. But if they do, you'll see it pop up here. And you'll hear from me and radio when the games actually start. Till then, just feast your eyes. Jesus actually chose to play Game 2 on Bind. This series is a best of three, so they have went ahead and picked for all three games, assuming that it allows to go to all three games. But what we're looking at right now is game one's going to be on Haven, which is what you will see in the Iowa, the first Iowa. It's bottom middle, just about. And then the second map will be Northeast Thick, which is the top left, and then the bottom left will be Iowa's for game three, assuming we make it to that game. It is a best of three, so if Northeast or Iowa wins the first two in succession, then they win the whole series, I believe. So for the first map, we have Haven. On Northeast State side of things, we have Rain playing Fade, KO, or Bullfrog can play KO, excuse me. Shaggy being the smoke character, usually playing Viper, or Astra, chose Astra. Snowflake's going KJ, as she normally does, and Gabby blocking the Duelist and Reyna. And over on Iowa, it looks like Toasters is going to be their smokes with a Duelist with Classy, I guess is how you say that name. They also have a Fade, a Breach, and a Sage, which you don't see a lot, especially in competitive play. We're still trying to figure this stuff out.
There.
As we get into this first game. Hopefully, Radio, this will be more interesting games than what it has been up to this point. I mean, wow, this audio is way too loud, excuse me. Than what we've had up to this point. You know, the last 3 games kind of being blowouts. What are you excited to see from the teams?
I'm excited to see if Northeast is going to keep up their momentum and just keep winning these games, because they've only lost once, but every other game than that, I'm pretty sure it's been pretty one-sided, I think.
Go game.
Obscuring vision.
If you can tell what's happening, they can't currently see what's currently happening in the game, because they can't currently see. Okay, we're still having some technical issues, sorry about that. It looks like they were able to get on C site and plant the spikes, and Northeast State plan for a retake. You'll see a push. Toaster able to get one before Gabby gets them. And Ray's able to pick up Gabby, putting Iowa up by 1 game. Already a better push than we've seen in the previous weeks.
BYB fam, going to Astro to do them Astro Guardian things I do.
Looks like we're gonna have a push coming from Iowa. So we'll watch and see how Gabby plays this as he begins to go short. Fade coming out, detecting Grays. Iowa, of course, having the guns here.
A heavy push.
That's one Spectre that Gabby's gonna get. You'll see the concuss hitting Bullfroggin and Fade. Shaggy beginning to rotate as Northeast States realizes that it may actually be an A push, but it looks like Iowa's gonna.
While they're doing that, Iowa is making their way to a different site.
It does seem like that. Gabby doesn't see Toaster. He's sitting in that corner the whole time waiting on him, and it pays off. 4v4 up to this
Iowa
point.
Is taking that pick and pushing site.
3 Toaster getting 3 players on Northeast. Of course, having the better weapons this round, considering the fact they won last round.
Yeah, this is to be expected.
Yeah, you'll have a team with Spectres and full shield, whereas Northeast, having classics, saving that way they can have Vandals next round, which they hope to get their first round up to this point, which they still could win this round, but is not looking good for them.
Last player standing.
And Bullfrog able to get a Spectre out of the hands there at the end, but not enough, I'm afraid.
Remember,
Looks like
Northeast is full buying, and that leaves Iowa with a force buy. This is their bonus round as they have won 2 rounds in a row. So any damage done to Northeast is going to put them down for the next round.
and a very weird play from Iowa, sitting in their spawn, just slowly starting to push towards A. Maybe hoping that Northeast State will get cocky and push up, but it don't look like that's going to happen.
I was taking it very slow, probably looking to see if a Northeast player will slip up and peek and give them a free Vandal.
Yeah, and see if
nobody is peeking.
you'll see him start to push A here, and Northeast State beginning to rotate. Gabby's able to pick one off. Not able to get Omen, however.
It looks like Iowa is going to rotate, as Northeast has a very strong hold on that site.
At which you'll see there, Gabby's able to pick another one up. Making it a 5v3 for Iowa. Northeast just having those 2 extra
left.
people. Making
Iowa throwing a smoke across the map, probably hoping to trick Northeast to rotate the site.
But looking at the map, it don't look like it has worked. As you'll see, 2 still staying on.
Yeah, with Northeast having the numbers, they're just holding everything down.
10 seconds
Iowa is coming out.
Rain's able to pick one up. Not able to get the second. Raze picks off Gabby, leaving a 3v2 for Iowa. Good push from them. And time. Wow, I didn't even recognize. Time ran out for Iowa, and Snowflake's getting picked off, losing that gun. Wasn't a very smart play
Iowa
to pick.
does take 2 Vandals and almost a third on the ground, taking 3 Vandals from Northeast.
But at the expense of a round. So,
Yeah, but that was their bonus. So even though they lost, they
get
did
this?
do a lot of damage while taking some guns for their own.
and it looks like Northeast is going to be able to have majority Vandal here. With everyone except Rain having one. Whereas Iowa already has full Vandals, which is arguably the most used gun in this game. A slow push. That's what it appears to be.
Iowa again taking it slow, waiting to see if Northeast will push them again. We're starting to see util going down, and they are starting to push the site.
Pushing through garage and long. Snowflake's about to peek before getting flashed. Getting flashed again, able to pick one up anyway, but Raze is able to trade. Shaggy having a battle in garage. The knife from Bullfrog, it detects all 4, takes their util away for just a minute. You'll see flash lineups. Bullfrog getting caught off guard by Fade, leaving Astra, at which Fade will pick her up too. Iowa right now having the advantage, having the aggression, being able to play better than Northeast.
Yeah, Iowa had post plant on lockdown. There was no gaps for Northeast to come in.
And that's the second time we've seen that with this team. You know, they did the very first round, which of course was a pistol round, but nonetheless, it was done, and that's thanks to good positioning.
This is their first time on this map with 3 sites, so maybe they just weren't ready
Yeah,
for it.
you'll see that they keep switching up where players are consistently, which really gives a sign that they might be not used to practicing this map, which they more than likely will. Ray's getting Shaggy before throwing a nade in garage. Velocity picking up Bullfrogging.
Yeah, even full flash, they still found him before he could do any damage to them.
Yeah, and with the KO pop flashes lasting less time than what they used to, that also did not help the situation. The eye coming out from Fade. This one's back there. Unorthodox picks up Snowflakes. Spraying through the smoke, hopefully, or they're hoping to get a pick. Northeast State, of course, having worse guns at this point in time. Gabby's seeing Rays, able to get a couple classic shots, and Rain able to pick up Unorthodox to get a gun out of hands before Toaster picks him up, giving Iowa their 4th round. 4-1 Iowa. And you know, Radio, I asked for, you know, a more interesting game, but this was not what I was hoping for. You know, I was hoping for a game that was more even on both sides. But up 4-1 right now, Northeast State still has a lot of time to bring this back. But it's not really favorable for them at this point. You know, the momentum that Iowa is carrying right now.
This is going to be really big, at least, as if they lose this one, Iowa is full money. Some players, while that will leave Northeast with nothing.
And the KO knife detecting 4, I believe, forces Iowa to rotate.
And they're coming back for C, and it looks like they're just going to execute another quick push, as we've seen in the past few rounds.
Rain able to kill the Race ult. Rain picking up another one before getting killed. That is good for Northeast as they are up a player now.
Iowa only has 2 on site.
Sage is watching their flank.
Lurking.
Snowflakes not able to pick up Toaster.
See a whiff from Omen.
Before getting picked up by Velocity. One more. And Garage going through their spawn. Someone needs to get on the bomb. You see it happen. Gabby watching that. Able to pick up Velocity. Giving Northeast State their 2nd round. 2-4. Iowa in the lead right now. That was a good win for Northeast. You know, they were able to keep guns. They were able to keep 3 guns in their hands. And we got people outside as well. They very clearly are cheering for the players. We thought someone knocked on the door. One of the players answering the door. Just to applause.
Answered with a cheer.
You'll love to see it. We'll see Gabby holding the long. Toaster about to walk into his line of sights. Gabby missing the shots though, swinging. Able to pick up Toaster before dismissing away.
He does dismiss away, denying the trade.
But he does only have 30 HP at this point, and a res coming from Sage puts Toaster back in this game and now puts Northeast State at a disadvantage. You see all the ultimates coming out from Iowa. Everyone that was left, KJ ulting, trying to keep Iowa off site, which it may work.
Spike down A.
They get spiked down.
In the swarm.
Snowflake's not checking corners, gets picked off. Before Velocity's able to pick one more up.
She is caught in the lockdown.
Shaggy's getting 2, 3. 2v1. They find her. Bullfrogging picking up Velocity, and what looked like a hopeless round for Northeast turned to a win.
It looked like they weren't going to catch Fade in the corners before the lockdown ended.
You know, maybe
But
some
I think they got her right before.
may have been some miscommunication or some, you know, a lot of too much
Yeah,
communication.
There was a lot going on.
But nonetheless, they were able to pick her up, bring Northeast State back into this game. 3-4. And it looks like a C push from Iowa, which have been pretty successful up to this point.
This is also going to be another deciding round, as both sides are equal on economy, and the losing side will be forced to save, or maybe force.
Well, as you saw there, Snowflake's able to pick one up before getting traded, and then Iowa picking another one off before beginning to rotate towards A where Omen is. And no Northeast State members on that site. You know,
and there's no one here. He's telling the rest of Iowa to come plant.
And which you'll see them do. And Northeast State, unknown to this, they'll see that the spike is planted. None of them knew they were on A. They're now playing for retake while being 1 man down. This is not a This is not a good situation. You need to have the extra life, especially on retake. Because they're probably holding cross angles, hoping to get, you know, trades.
Yeah, Iowa has a crossfire here ready for them to push through spawn. See how well it works.
Like that trade there, not good for Northeast. It don't matter.
Fade and is taken down.
One more. They're able to get it anyway. Really good execution by Northeast. You know, Gabby picking up 2 of those kills. Bullfrogging picking 1 up before getting killed, and then Shaggy able to pick his trade. Allowed Northeast to win that round, in which they are now tied again. While it looked kind of hopeless at first, maybe they're pulling themselves together. Maybe, you know, that lack of practice on this map, they're beginning to work together, you know, playing for the last, I believe, 6-7 weeks together. It's just really beginning to show through.
Yeah, Northeast is starting to take back some momentum. I can tell they're starting to play a little more confident, and they're taking challenges and winning them.
Looks like a split push from Iowa. Maybe going for that B site, which hasn't been pushed up to this point. A little bit of intel with that knife, able to just take 1, and that fade eye giving away that they may be pushing there.
Ray's caught out in the open. Her alert is now ineffective.
Good throw to block them from pushing onto site. Looks like they may be rotating towards garage now. Snowflake's holding it though. He's able to see the shoulder of breach before backing off, understanding that they might all be there.
Right there.
They get the KJ Turner sent in that corner. KJ seeing 1 cross. Bullfrogging spraying through the smokes and hoping to get a lucky kill.
Iowa taking this very slow. Not sure what to do as their Northeast players have everything locked down.
A really good defensive play, and Iowa breaching their own player. May be unfortunate for him, as you see the ult from Gabby here. Shaggy able to trade Bullfrogging. Snowflake's picking up Toaster before J-Tone picks up Shaggy. Rain and Snowflake's getting the last 2 kills of the round, but Northeast stay up for the first time in this matchup. Up 5-4 here in the going into the 10th round of this game. A very fair matchup up to this point.
Iowa thought everything was being controlled, they could just rush the site and catch a few players off guard. But the second they entered site, they were surrounded. As you saw, Gabby came behind from spawn, and they just could not do anything between all of the blinds and bullets flying at them.
Quick peek, snap, alarm bot out.
And on top of that, you know, they force bought last round in hopes of being able to take a site and protect it, but that of course was not the case. You'll see them this round running Stingers and Marshals.
Got another light eye coming, and they are
Snowflake's picking up 2 before getting killed. A very good
traded.
Still
Omen is able to come up here to take the gun though,
but he doesn't do so. He's holding that Stinger.
He's up here. Oh, hello.
Looks like Gabby might be going for the Frank. Bullfrog can get velocity before Raze, I assume, hits a couple nice shots.
Nice shots coming from Raze.
But they don't know that Gabby is behind them. The smoke from Omen may have gave them an idea, but no one watching that smoke. Gabby catching them off guard, be able to get both. A good transfer. Killing Classy and their Omen. A little spray in the wall, a little bit of BM.
Classy should have had the trade there, but she wasn't able to catch Gabby before Gabby was able to transfer and catch him too.
Yeah, they missed their shots, and it paid off. It paid off for Northeast. Gabby able to hit, you know, transfer that crosshair, able to readjust very quickly, reacting to the situation. Not too early to where he didn't kill Omen, but not too late to where he got killed by Raze. And that's just the show of skill up to this point. You know, Gabby being the highest actual ranked, having the highest rank up to this point. You know, you'll see plays like that from him.
Even though Northeast is winning these rounds, they are losing a lot of players while doing so. So Eco, all of their money is about even.
Yeah, I would say the teams are almost even on Eco right now.
So right now it's just a fight for the momentum and the fight to be able to buy guns. And as soon as someone loses that, they're going to lose the next couple rounds trying to regain that economy.
And you'll see Gabby and Snowflake's holding a cross angle right here.
Face your fear.
Looks like a B push.
Raze with the ult, not able to find any Northeast players.
She's gonna begin to push, you know, shoot that maybe uselessly.
Carry is down.
Gabby,
She does get away with
bullfrogging,
position.
able to pick up 3 together before bullfrogging gets picked up by Jaton. But Gabby not able to get Plasty. Plasty gets Snowflakes too before Shaggy gets Plasty. 1v1. Fade and Breach. Playing ring around the rosy with each other. As Breach begins to go to C and, you know, Rain begins to push up
Rain is
B.
looking for Breach, and Breach is trying to get away.
And it looks like it may work. We'll see if he hears the spike beginning to be planted. He does, and begins to move that direction.
Spike
We'll see how this
planted.
plays out. Breach deciding to go long, planting for long. May have his ultimate.
Breach does have ult, and he does have some util to use at his advantage.
With those flashes, you know, clearing the corners, Rain using that dog.
Down.
Unable to find Breach though, but now Rain knows that he's not close.
He knows there's only one place he can be, tapping the spike. The stun. Rain not able to pick him up. And you'll see the ultimate coming out. Rain, in hopes of being able to get a lucky shot, isn't able to do so.
Almost catches him. Breach left with 11 HP. Very
Wow,
close.
very close. Even if he would have been able to kill him right there, I don't know if he could have got to the spike in time.
Yeah, because he was still affected by the ult, and he wouldn't have been able to move.
He still would have been concussed, and you know that concussion messes your sight up. You can't shoot the guns as fast. And, you know, you can't walk as fast is the main thing. You can't really move at all. And that's what Breach is really built around. You know, his ultimate does the same thing as one of his abilities. It's just widespread. Then, you know, he also has a flash and I believe he has a booster thing that allows his teammates to shoot faster. Gabby able to get an early pick
Spike down
on Sage before popping his ult. You'll see that Breach util, like I was saying.
He's making use of their ults. Iowa did win that last round, but they, I believe they used 2 ults, and that leaves them with
Gabby
none this
knows
round.
one's in the
And
corner.
Northeast is
He's able to pick him up.
4 or 3 this round.
Bullfrog getting able to pick one up before Shaggy gets picked off by Velocity,
One
excuse me.
enemy remaining.
And Jaton picking up Snowflakes before Rain picks up the last 2.
With his knife out.
Yes, and that's a situation you see a lot. You know, you got someone on flank,
Switching
and
sides.
they begin to rotate in order to run faster. You pull your knife out, and then it ends up coming back to bite you. And we've switched sides now, which means Northeast is attacking.
Some stars in this reality.
And Iowa's defending a 7-5 game up to this point, a really close, well-fought game. But Northeast just having the advantage in the later rounds of that half. We'll see how they do on offense, as they had a defender-built team. And Iowa doesn't look like they have anyone on actually C. Looks like they've got 2 garage, 1 B, and 2 A.
Yo, what's up, bro?
You'll hear some chat from the teams.
Yeah, between both of the teams, they're talking to party chat. Looks like Northeast has a lot of util, and they already have control of C without any resistance from Iowa.
Yeah, and you'll see they planted for long. You know, with 2 ghosts having that damage range. You hear the call out with that one is garage before Plasty picks up Rain. Gabby able to pick up 2 with 2 back-to-back headshots before Shaggy gets
One
Jaton.
enemy remaining.
And the last one being Sage. Gabby not able to hit a shot. You don't see that very
Sage
much from him.
attempts to wall off long, but is instantly broken.
And you'll see Snowflake sneaking up on Sage. Not able to get her though. And Gabby just running it down. Able to pick her up. Putting Northeast State up 8-5. A really good first round on attacking for Northeast. And that's been the trend in this these last games that they've played, especially since I've been commentating. It seems like their attack has been stronger than what it had been previously.
Oh yeah, they're very coordinated with each other. You see the two duelists pushing using util while they have their smokes covering all the angles, and I believe there was a knife thrown to help clear sight, so they know where to look when they enter.
Who are you referring to as the second duelist? Because there's only one duelist on their team.
Fade is not a duelist.
She's
Fade
close
is-
enough.
Yeah, it might as well be.
Classy picks up Rain. Ooh, timing for Bullfrog, wasn't able to get the pick. Yep, low ammo though. Northeast State down a player as they begin to push the A site, as they begin to be flanked by Sage, but that catches them. Snowflake's picking up Classy. That KJ turret was able to catch Sage. We'll see if Gabby's able to catch her.
Fade does catch.
He
KJ.
sees her and is able to do so. A 3v3 now. A 3v2 now as Wolfrocken picks one up.
Both players on B, they do hear the rotate.
Yeah, and you'll see Gabby about to meet both of them. He's able to get both. With a good spray, they lined up with each other. He's able to get headshots on them both, even with a
I don't even
Spectre.
believe Omen got to see what was happening before he was dead, as he
No.
was behind Breach.
Yeah, and Breach, you know, being a kind of like a body in the way, Omen was just caught out in the open without much hope. And you'll see Northeast State up now up 9-5 as we go through this, as we begin to reach that 13 mark for them. You know, 4 rounds off, that 13 is what's needed to win. And them being 4 rounds up, they have a lot of confidence, I believe. Even not being able to buy, still having their second round guns, this round isn't in favor of them, but they have confidence, which we may see pay off as we wait for Iowa to push. Gabby gets detected by the boom bot. Decides to move back.
Both sides playing really careful here.
The only issue is one will have to push eventually, and that side being Northeast.
Sage is peeking, and she's about to. Oh, she doesn't see him.
He is behind
He
the
comes around the
box.
corner right as she looks away.
What that is the COD timing of Valorant. He's not able to pick her up,
Sage
doing a
does
lot of
catch.
damage though, but she will be able to heal herself, I do believe. And Snowflake's trying to grab that Spectre, is able to do so, but that does make noise for Sage, at which she walls off Garage, blocking Northeast from going that direction. Gabby about to meet Raze. He finds her, isn't able to pick her up. Plassy hit a shot
Isn't
on
able
her
to get her now.
before rotating back towards A. Northeast State with 22 seconds here does not have much of a choice but to push.
Blocking vision.
You hear a call out.
His crosshair right on Rain, but he looks away. Oh, he does find 2 players though. But he is
Rain
traded.
is able to pick one up before going to
10
backside.
seconds left.
I guess hoping to get picks up to this point. 5 seconds remaining. Jatone, you know, the util there by Iowa was flawless.
Yeah, Northeast was only able to find 1 player, and it took 2 dying to get him.
Yeah, and in all honesty, that may help Iowa, like in these coming rounds as they begin to play better together, use their util better. But Northeast, you know, will have full buy this round, so we'll see how this round goes. As this is the most even round other than pistol round up to this point, with Northeast State attacking and Iowa defending.
The 2 Iowa players pushing and the double util. I believe Bullfrogging was trapped by Fade's util, and then he was caught in nade from Raze.
Yeah, and that was a very good, like I said, they're beginning to use their util well together. The Snowflake's starting to push up to see Velocity is able to pick him off with a nice shot. Velocify, excuse me.
Yeah, the way they had killed Bullfrogging, they had denied a trade, but then they had peeked anyways and tried getting the orb, but Snowflakes was still there, ready to get the trade.
Seemed like somewhat of a careless play. I don't know if that's the right terminology to use, but seemed like they had thought, oh, they're rotated, they're not here anymore. I'm able to do this without smoke or protection, and it ended up biting them. And Rain able to pick up
Landed
Unorthodox.
shot is taken down, leaving C wide open for Northeast, which they are fully taking advantage of.
Yes, and you'll see the plant coming down for Wong.
Snowflakes does take down
30
Omen.
seconds left.
Yes, and you know, we'll see if she's able to get raised too. She sees her. A bounce peak, or sorry, what's it? Jiggle peak, that's what that's referred as, and a raise is able to pick up Snowflakes before she pops her ultimate. And they know they're
This
on
is the
site.
third time Raze has used her ult, unable to find anyone. He does do
Gabby.
damage there on
Gabby is
Shaggy.
behind
He's-
them.
is
They've
gonna
almost got
drop it.
defused,
Player
however.
standing.
Not able to peek before they get the defuse. Gabby able to pick one off, but gets picked off. But Jatone does not matter as they got the defuse down either way. Maybe a bad call out from the team, not calling out that they were on defuse, not giving Gabby. Gabby didn't have enough time to rotate and swing it.
Losing that round does put Northeast in a bad situation as Gabby is able to buy, I believe, just through as many kills as he has, but that leaves the rest of the team having force.
And if you look at the scoreboard right now, it looks very even on the kill side of things. You know, 21, 12, and 10. It's the same across both teams. Then that 9 to 10, then 7 to 5. Northeast State does have one more kill over Iowa, but Classy's able to pick up Rain, and Gabby's able to trade him.
It leaves Fade alone on site as she hears
Feeling sight.
4 sets of footsteps coming towards her.
You'll see Northeast all on site at this point. Gabby not able to get Velocify before Snowflakes trades him with that Spectre. That is a Vandal down for Northeast. However, that is also Northeast State's Vandal down. Snowflakes not able to quite pick up Jatone while he got Bullfrogging.
Placing swarm
You'll see a Nano Swarm coming out, hoping to, and it works well. She's able to get toasted before Jatone gets her. 1v2 for Shaggy. And they both swing at the same time, coordinated, and Unorthodox is able to pick him up, giving the 8th round for Iowa a 9-8 game.
That was very well played by Iowa.
A very well retake. No, taking down Gabby early, Fade able to kill him, was able to get that Vandal out of Northeast State's hands and basically left them with everyone having Spectres and guns equivalent to. But you'll see Northeast State
Can someone get this?
majority having Vandals up to this point. Don't look like Bullfrogging's going to be able to, but Gabby, Snowflakes, Rain, and Shaggy are all going to be able to.
Another force from Northeast hoping to stop this 3-round momentum that Iowa has gained.
And this being
But if they do lose this round, it will be devastating for them as they have spent the majority of their money.
and Iowa, you know,
Face your fear!
the econ up to this point is still pretty even. And Northeast State is pushing. Rain's able to get Unorthodox.
Placing swarm
Iowa
grenade.
totally caught
Placing
off
swarm
guard,
grenade.
pushing Breach off the site, and Sage was left alone to die, and now all 4 players same location,
This
and they're stuck in a retake.
this is very similar to that pistol round. Bullfrogging, a nice shot
Nice shot by Bullfrogging,
before
but
getting
he is caught out in the open. Breach did not see.
Toaster. Toaster ulted around them.
Oh yeah, I was like, I was confused for a second. I
But
didn't
you'll
see
see.
it. Like, how was he there?
You'll see. No, they're on Spike. Shaggy's able to get him off of it though. Ray's not
That was
left with
very
much
close,
time.
but they have to do it again. They have to
Shooting
do it
too
again.
far to the right. Oh
Unable
my
to find the
god.
second player. They do get him after the plant.
That gets the guns out of the hands, but they still lost the round. It's now tied 9-9. Northeast State losing 4 consecutive after that. After those first two wins in this half. I mean,
Iowa is going to be unable to full buy this round though, which may give Northeast a bit of an advantage in this round. Hopefully they can take it and just stop Iowa from training through the rest of this game.
and what helps a lot with Northeast last round is the fact that the 2 players that didn't die also were able to buy for other people if need be. And you'll see Northeast all having Vandals this round again, as they did last round. And it looks like an A push. Majority going through short. Sewer.
Does hear them. and they do have their players rotating.
The reason for them going through Super was to get that KJ ult down. If they can protect it long enough, it'll clear off the whole site, at which it looks like they're going to be able to. And
I think her ult did go off.
yes,
She,
it did.
Used her ult as she knew she was going to die, as she's trying to help 3 remaining teammates to retake the site.
I was able to get Gabby and
She
Rain,
is able to take Fade.
but Snowflakes was able to take Sage before that. And
Enemy remaining.
Northeast State up 3 to 1 person right now, with Breach not having a lot of HP. They know where he's at. Looking good for their situation. You'll see Snowflakes playing off the site, playing for her util, at which Gabby's able to pick up Jeton and finally stop the momentum that Iowa had built up over 4 rounds. And that may be thanks to Iowa not being able to have all the guns that they wanted.
It looks like Iowa is going to save, as they have no money left. And Northeast, the 2 players that they lost, may not have the money to buy for themselves, but they are going to be buying Vandals for them.
Yeah, I mean, you'll see Snowflakes there buying one for Bullfrog, and while Rain's able to buy one with Light Shield, which is honestly useful in this situation because with pistols, they're not that extra 25 HP, that extra 25 shield. Isn't really going to gain a lot for Northeast. And it'll be interesting how they decide to play this, knowing that they have the guns. And Shaggy's able to see Sage spraying through the wall.
Has pushed C long, and he did tell his team that it's like, hey, they're here. And he finally leaves his smoke and is immediately taken out.
And Shaggy's able to pick up Sage through the doors of Garage. And you'll see Gabby sneaking up on Plassey here before Plassey rotates off, but Gabby catches him.
I'm not sure why he ran out in the open after hearing Gavi was right in front of him.
One enemy
But
He
remaining.
may-
it did not end up working out too well.
He may not have been able to hear him.
No, he did. They both heard each other. He heard him and was ready for the fight, but then he turned around and ran. And
Maybe
then
he thought he could
Gavi
make it,
peeked.
but you'll see, not a favorable situation for a whole Jeton here.
Hoping for a pick, unable to
Wow.
get it.
Close though, as Gabby was left
Yeah,
at
bullfrogging coming in and saving him.
Gabby, because Gabby being at 9 HP was way too close. They could have afforded to lose a Vandal, but it wouldn't have been ideal. Because now their econ is good for 2 more rounds at least. As a Vandal,
So I believe Northeast should have econ to be able to full buy for the remaining of the rounds.
up to this point, yes, I completely agree. Because, you know, a Vandal full shield is 3,900 credits. Tack on another 400 for util that they've used, and they're still left with 1,200 or so.
Iowa does lose this round again. They will have some money to buy.
Toaster getting Bullfrogging and Shaggy early. Ooh, not looking good for
See
Northeast.
3 players pushing C long, and it paid off.
As Rain hears them, they're all going back up C long. They had thought about rotating behind, but they may have realized that Rain was sitting there, as he may have made a noise or took a foot, or took a step, not took a foot.
Iowa playing it smart. They did play very aggressive there, but they got their 2 picks, and they backed off, denying any chance of being traded, leaving Northeast in a very bad place.
Gabby on A, but Unorthodox able to pick up Rain, and then Gabby's not able to get around the corner after popping his ult, wasting it. Snowflake's left in a 1v4. Is able to get Unorthodox before Toaster picks her up through the wall. That wall is wall bangable, which means they can shoot through it. And you'll see that a lot. You know, a call out from a teammate saying you're there, and then just bullets sprayed into that wall, and it'll do damage to that opposing team majority of the time. A heavy B stack from Iowa. They got 3 people. And
I believe they're going to try what they did last round, where they send 3 players and push to try to find kills. But Northeast, oh, Gavi is immediately taken down.
not good for Northeast, as that is their 1 duelist and their top frag. And they're beginning to push up. You know, able to get 2 Rain. A 3rd for Bullfrogging. Snowflakes is taken down. 2v2. Sage and Breach versus KO and Fade. See how Bullfrogging plays this.
Very low HP.
Breach on his right. He sees the gun. He's able to pick him up. Here's Sage. He decides to rotate towards C. Sage all by herself.
Sage does have the res. I believe she is about to. Yes, it looks like she is about to res.
And Riz is their
bring back raised.
their top frag up to this point, and that is a smart play. And Raze did in fact have a Vandal. I was unsure if she did. Now a 2v2 again. Rain getting ready to use that ultimate.
Yeah, Iowa are left on a time limit here. They don't have much time. The ult is out to slow him down until Northeast that both of the players.
You'll see a flash from Bullfrog, and as he begins to peek, just delaying that time. No time left. Rain's able to pick him up. Gets a 4K that round. The highest kills I think we've seen up to this point in one round, and Bullfrog are not able to escape the spike, sadly, which means he loses that Vandal. But a 4K, I believe that's the first one of this game.
I believe so. It's been pretty even. This has been a really close game every round, I feel like.
And if anyone's been here to watch the previous games, they were not close. The previous two series, I guess you could call them, against the colleges, the previous three actually, Northeast State has completely destroyed them. But that's not the case this game. This is actually interesting. You know, I hate to say it, but it's actually interesting.
I don't think any games that I have watched, at least, have been nearly this close.
No, and, you know, I started commentating 4 weeks ago, and every game since then, up till this point, had been a complete blowout, but this one is close. And you started commentating 3 weeks ago. You commentated the second week with me. And it's a joy to have you here, you know. Keeps everyone interested as you don't have to hear my voice the whole time. Looks like a garage push from Northeast. Haven't saw that yet this game from either team. I don't believe. Oh, Velocify able to get Rain. Looks like Snow and Bullfrog in that op being a power. Before Jeton and Toaster picks up 2. 1v5 for Gabby. He's behind them.
They don't see Gabby.
They don't know he's there. And he misses a shot. And he's not able to get Jeton though. Not much hope for him, but he is able to kill one to get the gun. You know, but they still have that op.
Have an overtime coming.
I would love to see that. You know, Northeast State only needs one more round. And if they're not able to get it right here, we will have an overtime. And the overtime rules, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe the winning team has to win 2 rounds in a row, and they switch sides each round.
Yes, and they are also left with 5,000 credits, I believe it is, each round. So,
Yes. So,
and their ults are also reset. So a player will have to either get 3 orbs or 3 kills or a little bit of both to be able to use their ult.
yeah, and it'll be really interesting to see this overtime. Velocify getting Gabby through the smoke, some anger coming out from him. Before a one-way from Astra is able to get a few shots on Velocify, but not able to pick him up.
Right there.
Toaster getting Rain. Northeast State down 2 players, leaning in favor of an overtime. Snowflake's getting ready to peek. The Sage Wall's there. And the top player on Northeast, the top killer, a nice shot from Snowflakes.
Snowflakes does beat the op. Even in a hard angle like that, only her head was peeking, and the op player was zoomed in twice on her, and she still managed to win the fight.
And you'll see the ult from Snowflakes, as this will be the last round if they do not win, so it is good to use this util. Snowflake's not able to hear Sage, and all that's left is Shaggy. The ultimate isn't able to go off, and we have an overtime. The first one that I have seen up to this point, 12-12. Overtime rules.
Overtime.
They will switch sides. Excuse me. They will switch sides every round. And every player starts out with 5,000, and you know, three orbs / kills off their ultimate, and you have to win by 2 rounds. I have been in games where it has went to 26 rounds and the team won, but I've also been in games where at 14 a team has won. So it will be really interesting how this goes. I mean, this is a very interesting game to follow. And everyone having Vandals and full shields across the board. And full util. Not quite enough money to buy an AWP and full shield, but Vandal full shield is what you will see commonly. Plazzy's able to pick up snowflakes. Not a good look for Northeast. Bullfrogging getting taken down by Toaster, but not before he could get Plazzy. 4v2 for Iowa. They think one is flank. I do believe. And, you'll see Gabby and Shaggy left here. The top and the bottom of the board. You'll see Gabby meeting Breach. Breach is able to get him. Shaggy's able to pick up Velocify before getting another one. Not a lot of time. Gabby has to push. Pushes fast. He's able to get 1. 2. No, he's not able to get Unorthodox. 13-12 for Iowa.
Last player standing.
Match point for Iowa.
Yes, and you'll hear the beautiful lady in the game say that. I don't think she has a name. It's the what do they call those? Announcers? I guess.
I suppose, yeah.
I don't know what else they would call them. But it looks like Northeast, was not a very attacking heavy team. Winning more rounds on defense than attack. Them losing that defense was not good. And we'll see how they decide to play this attack. And it appears passive. They're waiting for them to push. They're waiting for Iowa to peek corner and get taken out. And Iowa spread out all across the sites. A very slow push. Gabby maybe about to see Raze. Does so, peeks. Raze is able to get a shot on him while running. A lucky hit. Putting Gavin down. Some HP. Ooh, the nade coming out. Hitting Bullfrogging for a lot of his HP. Majority of it, matter of fact. As Northeast State has to push on site with 37 seconds left. Flashes everywhere. Northeast Toaster able to pick up 2. Gabby. Jatalan's able to pick 1 up too. Gabby. Northeast State 1v4 for Shaggy. This could be the game. He's able to pick 1 up. The smoke may be helping him there.
I have the spike.
As Raze catches him off guard in that corner, and Iowa wins Game 1 of the 3-game series. A very hard-fought loss for Northeast. Being down 3 rounds in that first half at the very beginning, but looking up from here, hopefully. It was very close. You see Gabby on top of the whole board here, and Snowflakes, Bullfrog, and Rain all clustered towards the middle. And it was,
Smack.
I believe I would almost say the reason that they lost that game was because they lost that first overtime round while they were defending. They can't afford to lose defending rounds. Northeast State, that wasn't their map that they had chosen, but that was the side. And I believe for game 2, we are going to... Yes, for game 2, we are going to... What's the name of that map? I completely... Bind. Thank you. I'm awful with map names, always have been. But game 2 is Bind. I don't know sides that have been picked up to this point. But yeah, and I believe we'll be starting here in a few minutes as everyone is able to, they get like a little 5-minute intermission to get a drink or, use the bathroom, whatever's need be. And I believe I'm going to also take a break from talking for just a minute, grab myself a drink, and the radio, and I will be back in 5 minutes.
Yep.
So we're getting into the second match here. Video not currently sitting here, but we'll be back shortly. It is on Bind, which is only a two-sided map in Northeast. You know, this being their pick, this is more than likely what they are most comfortable with. It's about time you're back. We're already starting. You know, yeah, they get 2 bags of chips and a Mountain Dew. And very similar team comp from Northeast. You know, they've got the Duelist, Snowflake's running KJ, Shaggy running a smoke. Like I said, either Viper or Astra 100% of the time, and he's Viper on this map. Rain going Sova, and a KO on Bullfrogging. Or Bullfrogging on KO, excuse me. You're muted. Still didn't hear you. Move your mic closer. Now say something.
Something.
You're struggling to open a Mountain Dew, that's what you're doing. I've never seen someone...
Well, you're harassing me.
I've never seen...
I'm gonna take a drink.
Were you twisting the bottle instead of the cap of that? Put the cap back on that and open it.
Well, that's normally what I do. Sometimes when I'm like breaking the seal, I'll twist the bottle.
Agent.
You twist the bottle? I've never seen anyone do that. Instant karma, some would call it. And we're getting into game 2. Hopefully Northeast able to pull this out, get her the first game 3 of the season.
Viper on both sides. I'm gonna see a lot of walls.
They don't have their breach this time. Iowa doesn't. You know, they've got.
Yeah, the breach is the one playing Viper now, right?
Yes, I do believe so.
That's a big switch up. He did really good as breach is an initiator, and now he's switching to smokes.
Looks like it's going to be a wow. Excuse me. Looks like it's going to be a push coming from Northeast as they are attacking first. They did not get to choose side on this map. They're a defending heavy team. They enjoy defending, but they're not able to do so. The radio. Sorry. Excuse me, Velocify sending that dog out, able to spot KJ. Which may...
He saw both players there.
I don't know if he was able to. Gabby getting unorthodox early. The numbers have switched on me, so this spectate will be a little slower.
Yeah, that would have a hard time.
It's backwards than what it used to be. Ray's coming through that Viper wall, walking past Gabby, able to get past thanks to that Viper wall. Northeast State just taking their time. Flash from Bullfrogging as Rain begins to plant the spike. But Snowflake's trading him. And they need to get the spike down. They have 30 seconds left. Try to get down before Iowa rotates, but I don't think they'll be able to.
30 seconds left.
As you heard, 30 seconds remaining. Shaggy accidentally going through teleport. This may hurt them as Northeast State now has one less player on site. And you'll see 20 seconds remaining. Northeast has to do something. Snowflake's pushing up. Not able to get the plant down.
Spike down A. Last player standing.
Shaggy, that
10 seconds left.
5 seconds doesn't even have enough time to plant the spike anymore. And no use in trying before Toaster picks him up. Northeast State, you know, the accidental teleport by Shaggy right there, putting him to the other side of the map, doesn't keep him in the fight. And it honestly could have costed them the round, I would say. Iowa played that very well on defending.
Yeah, if their first plant didn't get denied, I believe Northeast would have had complete control of that round.
Yes, I completely agree. And if you know, you saw Iowa not rotating too early, even though the dog was able to spot KJ. So it looks like another split push from Northeast. Looks like majority are going A though. As Gavi gets walled off on B. Isn't able to go anywhere.
It's on the wall though.
Gavi just pushing back, trying to keep himself from getting killed. Which Northeast State, of course, not having the guns in this round. There's a raised boombots thrown, is able to detect KJ, giving info that someone is there. As Raze begins to jiggle peek. And throwing that nade. Which it does get the KJ bot. The turret. See how this is played by Northeast. Another very slow push.
Not sure what that satchel was. She threw it into the
Teleport.
port.
Yeah. Not sure what it was either, but Northeast is going to have to push. Snowflakes is taken down, and Velocify gets Shaggy, and Classy gets 2 more before Rain is picked up by Velocify. Not before getting the spike down and get that extra $400 though. So that is good for their econ. You know, you plant the spike, you get 400, but not favorable to start down 2-0.
Yeah, they weren't able to find a single pick. They did almost get the raise, but I believe their Viper had saved her.
I had believed I had music on there for a second, but it's just Velocify's pistol making that sound. You know, playing the theme song of Valorant. You'll see the wall coming up from Sage more than likely. Unless Gabby can beat around the corner, which she can't, but they are able to get the pick. Sage backs off the wall.
She goes
Bullfrog picks her up. The nade getting Shaggy. Bullfrog also taken down. Gabby and Snowflakes left. Reyna and KJ. KJ not able to get Toaster. Gabby in a 1v4. He's able to get one. Not before getting behind that wall, canceling his able to pick up health, and he's not able to get that one either. Because it went through the teleporter wall.
Sky had just flashed herself, letting Gabby get a free kill on her.
Looks like she tried to turn it too early and caught it on that wall. They know where he's at. He throws a flash straight up, but not before Jatone can pick up Gabby. 3-0 for Iowa. Now with Vandals. Northeast not able to do the same. Not able to have a Vandal. Best idea here would be to just save and play for the next round. Maybe try to get some Vandals.
Exactly like what they're doing.
Yeah, and you'll see 2 with Deagles there in hopes of hitting a headshot. You'll see the ultimate.
Raze pushes it. And is able to catch Shaggy.
Gabby not able to get him. That's one of the Deagles down. That's the second one down. The Northeast is not in a good spot at this point. And Snowflake's a 1v5. She stops the ace, however. You know, that feels good a little bit. That's the best thing that came out of that round. Keeping Raze from getting that ace. An early 4K though.
Yeah, I don't think they would have been happy getting aced, even if it was a save round on their end.
No, it's never. I mean, I've played this game a decent amount, and it's never a good feeling getting aced. And I have a feeling everyone in this room would agree with me. A very weird sound coming from their team. Look, may have been
Not sure what's been going on with that. That's happened a few times.
maybe a misclick, or he is typing. It's hard telling. Toaster's able to pick up Gabby early. There's the duelist down. And Northeast just not in a good spot. And Rain walking backwards to the teleport prompts the rest of the team to teleport. or at least Snowflake's 2. And there goes the other 2. Northeast now on an A push, but they will be unfortunate to learn that there's 3 Iowa players there, and the flashes. Snowflake's popping an ultimate. However, that wall is wall bangable, but it don't look like they're going to be able to hit it. This may be able to clear off sight. Oh, Snowflakes and Viper is all that's left. Viper, the last one on the team. The KJ ultimate not able to capture anyone. He's able to pick up 1.
My ultimate is ready.
30 seconds left.
He sees her arm. Isn't able to get her though. Wow, Iowa 5-0, carrying that momentum right now. Northeast is going to have to change something in order to regain it. And
yeah, Northeast is just helpless this far into the match. Iowa's just playing it really well. Perfect usage of util, and Northeast just can't find their way around it.
And it looks like they're a team that has played this map quite a bit. And they work well together. Iowa's communication is very good. Unorthodox keeps saying something in chat.
I'm not sure. Oh, Chamber did have the off angle, but he was taken down.
This may be a good round for Northeast as they're up 5v2. They're able to pick 3 off up to this point.
Stage alone on site, but can't do anything because of the wall. And Sky is still waiting on A.
As the plant comes down from Northeast, the first time they have this, or the second time, excuse me, Bullfrogging picks up Sage.
Sky left in a 1v5.
Yeah, and you may see it.
Here.
You may see a save here, in all honesty.
That's what I would do. There's not much one player can do against 5.
It is.
In this situation.
It does look like she's gonna push. She does get 1, which is good as they get a gun, but Northeast just playing good that round and getting their first win, stopping that momentum like they had needed.
Hill did put Rain in a bad situation, or yeah, in a bad spot because now he's stuck with light armor as he can't afford full armor. And I believe next round, if Northeast does lose this, that's going to put him in an even worse spot as everyone else will be ready to full buy, but he will be left with very low money.
But next round, 1 Northeast player should be able to buy for him. Come that situation.
Northeast quickly going for control of this site, getting the plant down.
Shaggy's able to pick 1 up. KJ throwing her nano swarms on the site. Having that turret watching flank. It detects Sage. KJ recognizes it. Sees the turret taken down. Reloads. Has to kill the ultimate from Sky. Able to pick up Sage. Yavi picks up Toaster as well. Northeast State going for 2 rounds in a row with 5 people still left. Does look like an ultimate though from Northeast as she just walked and Northeast just unloading where that spike is. Not able to get her though.
They finally. The last player on the other side of all the smokes. And it looks like Sky is going to be taken down by that spike while all of Northeast escapes with their guns.
Another good round from Northeast. And it looks like Northeast finally getting something together on the attacking side. Finally beginning to work together, play together, and just functioning correctly, able to get 2 rounds in a row. But what I thought their chamber had bought an AWP, which he does. You saw this last game. They bought an AWP whenever they started to lose rounds, and it changed the tide. And Gabby finding that out early, and Snowflake's not able to get the trade.
Deploying drone.
able to get target on him, using that ultimate in hopes of getting the op taken down. He isn't able to do so. Shooting a shock dart, maybe hitting. Isn't able to do so. Bullfrog is not able to get that dog, but you'll see an ultimate from the Viper.
Spike down A.
As the spike gets taken down, a 5v2 for Iowa. Not a great situation for Northeast. 1v5 for Shaggy. As he begins to plant, they all are expecting him in one spot, at which Jatone ends up finding him. But getting that plant down again gives him enough money. Not the round Northeast State was looking for, however. That op really turning, picking off Gabby early, takes away their player that usually gets the highest kills. I mean, and once again, full buys across the board as Northeast was did have pretty good econ, but Gabby, I would say almost angry here, buying his own op, and is going to try his best.
Probably an attempt to beat this op and Chamber.
And you can tell he's wanting to do it because he's going right where he died last time in hopes Chamber will be there, but it don't look like he's going to be. He's peeking showers. And Gabby realizes that quickly. Sage walling off Hookah.
Also giving Raze a good peek, but oh, Raze's leg sticks out. Yeah.
And Snowflakes is able
torn apart.
Snowflakes, you know, KJ mains are good at doing that, you know, melting the ankles with those nanoswarms and killing the legs.
Good old ankle biters.
Gabby's still looking for that pick. He wants it. Snowflake's able to pick up on Orthodox before Velocity gets
Who's gonna find each other first? Both players backing out of that fight
at the same time. Looks like pretty laggy.
Sky not able to find any player with the dog.
There's some ping issues on my end, but I do believe they are fixed now. Ooh, Gabby missing a shot. Not able to pick up Sky. It looks like Chambers, she's going to save that off. Not able to get him on the second shot.
Careful here, they can't get him a free gun.
Missing that third one before Rain picks him up. Looks like Rain's about to meet the op, in which he does, so it's just in time to see him get killed. And it looks like that op is going to be saved by their Chamber, which is a good economy move, but you know, Gabby's still having that up too. I will almost guarantee that Gabby is going to peek that exact same spot that he did at the beginning of this round, hoping to find that Chamber.
Give the op away. They give it to their duelist. Oh, it's because he's ulting for his own op. So that puts Iowa with 2 ops this round.
Yes, and Chamber not buying a gun. His ultimate being an op. That's all it is. It's an op that shoots faster. And that's useful. It really is. And you hear it coming from him with that voice line. A lot of voice line cues in this game.
Is here ready for Beast?
We'll see if he is.
He's gonna peek.
No, he is not.
Yeah,
doesn't get the shot off. Before Plastic gets another one. Put Northeast State down 2. Iowa up 2 players. Can play more aggressive now. See if Snowflakes decides to peek. Is able to take her down with a nice shot. Flicking off from off the head to on the head. They really needed that, as that takes one op out of the equation completely.
Yeah, there's still another one.
And it looks like B-Site's kindly open with Sage sitting on Hookah, but, you know, Sky about to change that. Snowflake's picking up the op, seeing what she can do with it. As someone that's played games with her quite a bit, you don't see this a lot. And see some conflict up here. Unorthodox able to pick up both of them. Snowflakes with the op is all that is left. The turn Tex to no avail. As one of them begins to jump out a window, Snowflake sees him, misses the shot, picks up the Vandal, and hopes of getting a good spray. Tries to dodge the flash that flew past him, but Velocify is able to pick her up. Making it...
Iowa is able to take back possession of their op. But they didn't find the second op. that was dropped by Gavi that run.
Which is good for Northeast as they only have one op to worry about now, but it's also bad as they did lose that round and lose the one op they had possession of. And you know, Iowa going into this round, they're up 7-3 at this point. Northeast is going to have to put something together to at least win out the half, you know, win these next 2 rounds before going on defense. That is not how you want to do it. It was a trade, but not before that Ultimate was able to get 2 and do a lot of damage to KJ on top of that.
She almost died to the wolf there.
I'm not sure if that wolf still does damage.
I believe it does if it's a direct hit, unless they changed it recently.
Which they very well could have. They change these things constantly as Chambers about to peek with that op. Snowflakes takes down. Shaggy's able to get Velocify 2v2 for Northeast. What turned into what was beginning as a round where they were down 2 people, they are now tied. 2v2.
Sage does have a reds, and she is using it. Putting it in a...
Last player standing.
Shaggy
no,
peeking
3v1.
and meeting 3 people before Rain's caught in that grenade. Not good. 1v3 for Rain. What was a 2v2, now a 1v3. He has to kill the diffuser, but isn't able to pick up... I believe that was Sage. Yes, it was. Wasn't able to pick up Sage. And Defenders winning another round. Iowa up 8-3. Northeast State down 5 rounds. Iowa trying to give them their second loss of this season. 5-1 at the moment. Northeast has played good up to this point, which they are still playing very well, but Iowa's just playing arguably better.
Northeast does have 3 ultimates this round that they need to make use of to hopefully put us at an 8-4 before the swap.
And you'll see Gavi, the duelist, just not having the kills like he had last game. That could be hurting Northeast a lot. It looks like the scoreboard's almost flipped. You know, KJ's at the top of it. Shaggy second. Gavi able to pick up Toaster. Oh, the nade gets him though before Unorthodox kills Snowflakes. You'll see a fake defuse before Raze lands in his face.
Spike down.
2v3. 2v2. Shaggy playing very well this game.
Last player standing.
Not before Jatone can pick him up, and
One enemy remaining.
Bullfrogging 1v1 versus their Viper. He has 15 HP. She has full. She has not been damaged up to this point. He needs a headshot. Uses the knife to detect close. He knows she is far away, more than likely behind triple. He knows she's there. He saw her shoulder. Wow, sprang through the box. Excuse me, sprang through the box.
I did hear a call out from one of the other
Switching
players
sides.
telling him that he should check triple, and that's exactly what he did.
And you'll hear that a lot. I mean, that's a very popular place to stand. And Northeast able to get 1 round before the sides have changed, and now they're on defense. They're comfort place. They love to play defense. They're a defense-heavy team, you know, with that KJ, Viper, Sova. They're all very defensive builds and KOs both sides. He's basically a duelist by this point. But we'll see how Iowa decides to push this. I think it'll be interesting to see what their game plan is here. And it looks like they're going to start off by going to A. Northeast having 3 people in A. This is favorable for them. Shaggy able to get a few shots off, but gets shot quite a bit. Bullfrog sprang through the smoke. We'll see the Sage Wall coming out for that plant, and it works. It is not done well though. There's the gap on the side. Bullfrog trying to pick up Raze. He's able to do so before breaking that Sage Wall. Like I said, they did leave a gap. Bullfroggin finds it. Velocify picks up Gabby. Poor Bullfroggin pushes in. 1v4 for a 5 HP Sova. He's not able to do it. 9-4 for Iowa right now. What do they need to change?
I mean, it's not even the fact that Northeast is doing anything wrong. Iowa is just playing very well these games.
Northeast isn't doing anything wrong. Iowa's just doing everything right, in my opinion. And it's you know, another A push. You know, if it's not broken, if it's not broken, don't fix it. And that's what they're going into this game with.
Placing sentry.
Seems like a slower push than last time, however. They might be trying to get that Sage Wall again. Shower, Bullfroggin picking up Classy. Shaggy sees him cross. Shoots his molly in hopes of doing some damage. Sage does leave a gap on the left side of that wall, though, as Shaggy's just using that classic break-it. Bullfroggin picks up Velocify. Not able to get unorthodox, though. Shaggy's able to get a shot on him. Snowflake's able to pick up the last two with a stinger. Giving Northeast State their first round of the half, their 5th round of the game, and what may be a momentum turning round. As they were not supposed to win that round.
Yeah, usually once you win the pistol round, you're more than likely going to win the second round, as you will have guns, and the opposing team will not. But as you saw, Northeast also forced to deny them the bonus round, and now they have a bonus round of their own here on the 3rd round of this half.
And they're not able to buy.
Yeah, that leaves Iowa, and they're buying very light, while Northeast has some good guns on their end.
And another A push, it looks like, from Iowa. They're split up, but they do have the spike on A and 3 people that way. But they're hoping Chambers able to get a pick, maybe even raise while pushing B. KJ turn to Tex, Plassey, and Hookah. Plassey just jiggle peeking an angle. Northeast playing very passive, not peeking anything, rather holding angles, just waiting for Iowa to do something. That nade killing Rain.
Found them. Bomb grenade out.
Snowflake's able to pick one up. She heard Chamber. And looks like a plant coming from Iowa, as Northeast is late to rotate over there. 3v3. Snowflake's going to take teleport. Bullfrog is able to pick one up. The last 2 sitting in U-Haul.
1 enemy remaining.
Gabby's able to get one. Isn't able to get Velocify though.
Nice guy.
We'll see some protection from the Northeast side. Velocify is able to pick up Snowflakes too. He's ulting to keep that flash. Flashing out. Just trying to get that kill. He doesn't see her go behind him.
Oh.
Bullfrog is just not able to see her. Has no idea where she went. Just crazy timing from Sky. I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, Sky couldn't believe it. You could tell she was shaking her
Was she?
mouse around. She couldn't believe that happened.
That's crazy. And, you know, Sky there, not in a good spot.
Teams were denied their bonus round back to back.
Which is
Considering Northeast had created their own.
not good at all for Northeast, because they are already down 5 rounds at this point.
Iowa just needing 3 more to secure the victory.
Where Northeast needs 8. Looks like Iowa may be switching it up with a B push, but that spike sitting connector between A and B on the attacking side. And Iowa just stands still all across the board. Some contact. Sova getting killed by Toaster. Sova not being able to do much this game. Snowflake's getting ratted out with that nade. Classy hits her with a mid-air shot after that nade had done killed her. Basically, Gabby also getting taken out by Plassey. Looks like another favorable round for Iowa at this point. And Northeast just trying to get something out of this, and I'm afraid they won't be able to. Wolfroggen went for the swing. He's able to pick up one before going back into the smoke and getting taken out by Unorthodox. 11-5 for Iowa. This second game, Iowa already up 1. Northeast not having much hope left as of right now.
So in that spot, and it looks like they are forcing in hopes of taking this next round.
They almost have to at this point. I mean, 2 rounds away from a loss, you're going to try to force. And Iowa's just playing better than Northeast had assumed, I believe. Bullfrog able to pick up Velocify early. It's a big pick for Northeast.
You will not kill my allies.
And that pick is denied with that res. And it's back to a 5v5. Looks like they may be switching it up, pushing B. They're kind of standing in between right now. It's just quiet. Not much happening.
Toxins going up.
Bullfroggen sees that dog, decides to shoot at it. Now flashing out. That Ray's ult, able to pick him up. He isn't able to pick up Chamber.
Turret down.
Snowflakes with the Marshall trying to get a pick through the smoke. Is able to do so. That Sage Wall. Gavi able to pick up Jetone. As it is a 3v3. 3v2. 3v1.
3v1.
Gavi does have a Vandal, however. Let's see if he can play like he did last game. Oh, that nade able to get him just a little bit. He swings, picks one up, gets a second. This misses.
Does he have time?
Taps it. Is able to get the third. Does he have enough time to put a fuse? If so, a very good play by Gavi here with that 4K.
He does have it.
I believe he does. That he does with 3.
Massive win for Northeast.
That is a
That
great
keeps
win
them
for
in the game.
Northeast. 6 HP. Challenges a Chamber, is able to win.
And that leaves Gavi with enough money to also buy his teammate a Vandal.
Yes, and no,
What do you need?
a very good played round by Gavi right there.
What do you need?
You hear Reyna, the voice line of Reyna offering to buy.
I'm not sure why we keep hearing random sounds from Iowa.
Well, it's always unorthodox too. Maybe he's just missing his push to talk button. Rain about to meet. Reyna.
Oh.
Oh.
Rain and Ray is so close to seeing each other. Literally inches away.
And then Rain decided to back off.
Oh.
As Gavi's starting to swing and meet Toaster. He sees him.
They do spot each other.
I believe Toaster did see him as well.
I believe Toaster is scared after what just happened last round.
I mean, I don't blame him. I would be too. The timing, jiggle peeking back and forth. Gavi decides to back off. He's saying no. No, he does not want to do that.
Raze is pushed up, but she is spotted by the turret.
Takes
is getting her health chipped away.
Not before she gets a shot on KJ though, taking about half her health away. Taking 101 actually. More than half. Iowa's going to have to do something. It looks like they're going to choose to push A.
30 seconds left.
You'll see that through that teleport, and Gavi about to meet. He is able to take down Toaster. Their Sky ults.
Stopped Iowa's push.
That they have.
Raze will come through to make space.
KJ ulting as well to keep that push stopped. We'll see if she decides to hold that plant. She does. It's going to capture 2 of them though. That KJ ultimate. It does. 1. Snowflakes isn't able to get another. She ran out of bullets. They don't understand. They don't know that 1 is caught at bench.
They didn't see Viper. They didn't see Viper.
This looks exactly like last game. Viper just shooting a molly at her feet. Bullfrog's able to pick her up though. 3v1 Sky not in a good spot right here.
Sky just being hunted down. Another big round for Northeast.
Putting him at 7.
Only losing 2 players.
Yes, and having enough econ to, I believe, buy again, as Bullfrog will be able to buy Snowflakes and Gavi will be able to buy himself. And when we refer to buying it for someone, by the way, a Vandal being 2,900, Snowflakes will buy her own shield, and Bullfroggin will spend his 2,900 credits to buy Snowflakes the gun to give them that upper edge.
We do see an ult coming from Iowa. They are light buying and relying on the ult to not spend as much money. So even if they lose this round, they will still have enough money to pull by next. Oh,
Gavi's able to pick 1 up with that.
2 big picks. They do know where the op is now. They are flashing and walling him off.
Shaggy's able to trade Bullfroggin. A very good trade when you're up 3 players. Or 2 players, excuse me. Can't count.
Don't get in my way.
An ultimate on the spike. That was a very good ult from Viper. Gavi picks up Toaster. And Snowflakes picks up Jatalin with a nice shot. 8-11. Northeast bringing this game back. Knock on wood, of course. Don't want to jinx it for him.
Not sure why Chamber didn't shoot there. He had his crosshair on Gavi for almost an entire second.
Well, there's a lot of factors that could play into that. He has 60 ping. Gavi has 62 ping. They're basically the same. I have no idea why he didn't shoot. Usually in those situations, you'll see a 15, 20-point ping difference in between them.
He just wasn't ready.
Yes, and and 15 pings means 15 milliseconds. So there's a 15 millisecond difference. Well, whenever they have matching pings, everything's the same.
Might be able to take this back. Oh, but Sky does get a pick. And almost finds the second, but Shaggy does get the trade.
Or backing off, keeping himself from dying as he's on 30 HP. Iowa decided to resort to old ways and push A again.
Welcome to my
Ult. And
Oh.
KJ does deny the ult.
That is a huge denial from KJ.
Very big for Northeast.
With 11 bullets, though, she made to reload her gun. It doesn't matter. Plasty's able to pick her up. 3v3. 3v2. Northeast able to pick up Toaster.
There they are.
He does have an ultimate, if need be. He sees her. Gavi's able to pick up Unorthodox. Last one sitting U-Haul. Oh, Gavi walking in front.
No.
Oh, and the ultimate from Raze
They
killing
lined up.
Shaggy. Lining up right there. Gavi running in front of her bullets. May have lost Northeast State this game. Wow, what a turn of events there. As Northeast State was in a 3v1 and unfortunate decisions. I won't even say bad decisions. Unfortunate. Gavi wanted the kill. He had every right to get it, but Lassie just getting lucky with a lined up headshot. See Bullfrog and popping his ult here to keep them from using util. Snowflake's picking one up with her ult, with her utility before Rain gets two with the Vandal. Bullfrog hitting a nice shot on Bluffspot to get a third. Toaster picking up Rain, however, before Toaster knocks down Bullfrog, and you know, with that KO, he can be picked up. And as Northeast begins to collapse on Toaster's position, we'll see if anyone comes to pick up Bullfrog. And it don't look like they will. Instead, Gabby will pick up Toaster, and Bullfrog will end up dying, not taking a Vandal out of Northeast State's hands, but they do get the round. Down by 3 now. They're
cannot buy this round. Northeast may still be able to pull this back.
Yes. Yes, if they very well could be able to, you know, 2 overtime games in a row. And Iowa's success is thanks to Plassey. Plassey having 28 kills at this point in a game is huge. You'll see the next person below him or her has 12 less. Looks like a slow push from Iowa. Trying not to get killed early. Iowa not having guns here. Sean Gavi just having the better weapon, able to peek after Plasty and still get him. Flashing out. Snowflake's able to pick up.
Waiting to see Sage's.
And KJ. Northeast just up 2 players at this point. No. Iowa having 0 guns. Snowflake's getting one through the smoke. Before getting another through the smoke. And Shaggy picking up Toaster for the last. Northeast State winning another round.
He's winning the round without losing a single player.
That is huge for the economy of this team, but Iowa playing very good econ right there, not buying anything, allows them to full buy this round. And what could very well could be the deciding round of the game.
Alarm bot out. Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm grenade.
You'll see a B push from Iowa. A heavy B push. No one on A at all. On Northeast, don't know if Northeast State has seen this yet while they've been defending. And the ultimate from Sky. KJ, of course, having setups on B. Toaster kills Rain before Snowflakes picks up Jatone. Jatone is res, but KJ pumps her ult before picking up Toaster. 3v4. Shaggy, 3v3. Bullfrog not able to hit the shot. Plasty picks him up. They teleport away, and Gabby, the loner on A.
Spike planted.
As they plant on A, Sage walls it.
There is another big gap on it.
Yes, but there's also a flank that I don't think Northeast State will be expecting, as he's more than likely going to tap. As he may just need to tap and hold. As he's doing so, he's able to get the round. A lucky round from Northeast, as they did not expect the defuse.
Take both of them down, though.
That is okay, as Northeast did have econ there.
Plenty of money.
Yes, they are able to take those 2 deaths.
Iowa in a very bad spot. Oh, they do buy 3 Vandals, and they may get the 4th with a light arm.
They will. They both may get light armor with Vandals, as Northeast State is in the tie round. If they win this round, it is a tie.
For the Vandal, though.
A Bulldog may not. Oh,
I think someone told her. I think. No, she can't buy it. She bought util.
Bomb buddy out.
Wow. And Stage going no armor Vandal, hoping to keep Northeast from tying this game.
12-11, Iowa up. After Northeast has came back from, I believe they were down at 8 rounds at one. Maybe.
not far from it.
They were down 8 rounds at the half. It was 8. I can't math. They were down 4 rounds at the half. I believe being down 5 at their highest point. Very slow gameplay here.
Flashbang. Suppressing.
Gabby getting shot early. Raised those that nade. Hopes of getting someone like she had before, but it don't appear that's going to work. 40 seconds left. Looks like they're going to begin to push. Iowa begins to move up onto site. They're able to pick up Rain. Gabby breaking the wall from elbow. Shaggy's able to pick up Lassie, their top frag, before Gabby gets Jetone. You hear the ultra from Ultimates. Ultimates coming out. The flash. Gabby not able to pick one up. Northeast State gonna have to kill.
Northeast, but Viper is 1 HP.
Toaster picks up Gabby. Velocify picks up Shaggy.
One enemy.
Snowflakes picks up the last ones. They're able to clutch the round going into an overtime. Wow. What a play from Northeast there. That Viper ult really helping as it blocked the line of sights, messed everyone up, and then Snowflake's able to pick up the final kill of the round. What a comeback from Northeast. Snowflake's having 29 kills as KJ. What a game this is. What a comeback, as they were down 5 rounds at one point.
Northeast not going down easy.
Winning almost 6 rounds in a row. Winning 6 of the last 7 rounds, matter of fact. I believe that's the loudest I've been this whole time while commentating. I was happy to see that one. I'm gonna have to take a drink after that. My vocal cords may or may not be burning a little bit.
Gamer does have an ult. Or an op this game.
I started saying ult.
Yeah.
No, he did buy an op, which is weird.
He is playing close, so let's see. Gabby is
I will
right
put
here.
money that Gabby is picked off at the very beginning right here.
No, he's. Oh.
He is.
Oh no. He almost. No,
Found them.
If Northeast can win this round, they should be fine on defense, but winning this round is not looking good for them at this point in time, as that shot almost hits KJ through the wall. As you see a rotate from Northeast as they begin to move to B, but Iowa hasn't moved anyone yet. They've still got 2 people on B. Both sitting in corners, just waiting for a Northeast player to walk around that corner so they can pick him off. And Rain on 21 HP here. This is not very good for Northeast. As Jetone rotates off. Snowflakes may have got him. Snowflake's able to pick him up anyway. With a nice shot. 4v4, Unorthodox picks up Shaggy, 4v3.
30 seconds left.
Bullfrogging sneaking below the window.
Sage.
Bullfrogging able to pick one up while being under. Sage is missed by Lassie. You don't see that much from him before Unorthodox picks up Rain, and you see a fast rotate from Northeast. Oh, that was Spike on B. Northeast State not looking good for this round. With 5 seconds remaining, they're not going to be able to do anything.
Nothing they can do. This round is sealed.
Last player
Coaster
standing.
picking up Bullfrogging. The Spike carrier getting killed right there. Leaving the one with the lowest HP with Spike, I don't know if it was a good move.
Switching sides. Match point.
And we'll see the same situation we had last game. Iowa is up 1 round on Northeast in the first round, or in the going into the second round of overtime. My brain's working faster than my mouth.
Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm grenade.
You'll see KJ setting up her setup.
I'm having a hard time commentating because I'm just so caught in this game.
Yeah, I mean, that happens sometimes. A trade, kind of.
Both sides finding a pick. Raze is left low HP though.
Northeast needing to win this round in order to save the series, and then needing to win 2 more after that. As Bullfrog picks up
Bullfrog knows
Blossify.
Sky.
Yes, that is a big kill for Northeast. If they can manage to find their way to raise. And it looked like
Raze
Rain,
is making her way to B.
but it looked like Rain might be able to do so holding this angle. We'll see if Raze expects it. She doesn't. Rain doesn't shoot though. Instead moves out of the way, but still able to get her.
Scanning ahead.
Raze was throwing her satchels, trying to throw off his aim, but it did not affect him at all.
4v2 for Northeast. They need to play in pairs. They cannot afford to lose someone right here. The AWP taking down Shaggy. You see Chamber with that AWP again. Bullfrog can get the shot.
Oh, what a shot.
You'll see Snowflakes pushing through, able to pick up Unorthodox. Northeast ties at 13-13. We've got a very good overtime on our hands here.
Switching sides. Overtime.
Northeast not wanting this series to end.
No, and you saw that when they were in the deficit of 5 and able to come back.
Keep it cool. That's how you survive.
I'm excited to see what Northeast does here. I'm excited to see them win this game because I have faith that they will.
Oh, Sage. She does get the wall down, but it doesn't even matter.
Northeast up 1. This is good for them. They're a defender-heavy team. They won most of their rounds on defending rounds.
Northeast, I believe, made the call to stop the push as they know Iowa is
Rotating.
coming to stop the push.
Leaving no one at 8. Northeast, if they rotate quietly right here, may be able to make it.
Raze has used all of her util to try to find some
And
players, but
you'll
they're
see
not there anymore.
3 people from Iowa rotating to A, expecting Northeast to rotate. And it looks like Northeast is going to, as their Viper pushes down long and picks up Shaggy. But it looks like
What are the chances?
Looks like the knife, and it looks like Iowa might start to rotate back, but Gabby is waiting on them to flank. They know Gabby's at A, that trip.
Get in sight.
30 seconds left.
Heavy pushing on the site, trying to find some early kills to let Northeast come in and plant. See if they expect Raze.
They don't.
They did not.
Spike down
Ray's sitting
A.
shower.
Spike retrieved.
As they get the plant down in this. Now, what was the 3 before? 3v2. Northeast
shot.
looking good right here. You hear them calling out to watch short.
Enemy remaining.
Bullfrog
She
picks
was
her
there.
up.
Leaving Viper in a 1v3 situation, cut
This-
out in the open away from Spike.
Good situation for
And
Northeast.
knows she's there.
You'll see Gabby hitting some shots through a box, I do believe. As you saw the call out. For the pings, and Bullfrog picking her up. Northeast stayed up
Too many angles to
14-13.
watch, and it's
Going
not.
into a defending round. Northeast, if they win this next round, will advance to their first game 3 of the season. We may be having some more technical difficulties, but it don't matter. This game's too interesting. Still can't hear me? Other commentator can't hear me, but, you know, we're sitting next to each other. He can feel the vibrations of my voice, I guess. A trade starting out, but they do get plant down. Iowa looking good right now as Northeast against the set and motion of flank. As Gabby's pushing up behind, we'll see if he checks that corner that Velocify is sitting in. He's not going to, and he's shot in the back because of it.
Alarm bot out.
And Snowflakes doesn't check the box to her left. Is able to pick her up. Bullfrogging gets one. Toaster.
One enemy remaining.
Bullfrogging getting one more. 2v1 for
Last player
Northeast.
standing.
Is she gonna get it?
No, she doesn't get it.
Seconds away.
Mere seconds away, and you hear the crowd outside.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Switching sides. Overtime.
The close.
Oh, Smoke had just stayed up.
No,
a
I
second
think the Molly
longer.
would have got her. I do not know. Phew.
Oh
What
my
a
God,
nerve-wracking game this is.
That was so close.
Can you still not hear me in Discord?
I can't hear you on my end, but as long as we're both going through.
Let me see if I can
it's
fix
fine.
this really quickly.
Like,
Uh,
Other noise from Sage.
leave the call and join back. It's just me for just a second as radio. Toaster picks up Rain early. He buys that off.
There we go. We're good.
You can hear me now? Good deal, good deal.
I have the spike.
Spike picked up.
Shutting them down.
And Northeast down a player. This is not favorable for them. This is not very good. Not in a good spot right here. Gavi, here's a jump. May have been from his own team. I'm not sure. Snowflakes picks up Unorthodox before Jatone gets her. Gavi's on site. They know Jatone is up there. Spraying through the box. Shaggy's able to pick up Jatone. 3v3 for Northeast. Gavi swings.
Oh,
He's not able to get the up. Bullfrogging.
do some damage. We might allow.
In a good
Bullfrog
spot.
to
Is able to get one, two. Last one on site. And the two, Gavi picks him up, putting Northeast State up 15-14 in this ever so close matchup. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
This is the closest game.
Every single round is so close.
Yes, it's always a 1v2 or a 1v1. And Northeast, coming out on top that round. Let's see if they can put it together in this last defending round. Let's see if they talk about something and just get it set up right.
Northeast is on match point on the defending side.
Which is good for them. They love to defend. I've said it once and I'll say it 1,000 more times. Especially Snowflakes, that KJ man.
A little ankle biter over there. There's nanoswarms. Let's see if she can put some work in right here as they push short, walking right onto them.
I don't know if ankle biter is the right term. More so ankle melter. As she just,
She does do a little bit of damage, but they quickly back off of it.
as Gavi and her hold somewhat of a cross angle. More so Gavi. And then Snowflake's playing off contact, it looks like. Or Gavi playing off contact as well. The flash from Sky doesn't pop. Snowflakes picks one off. Rain picks one off. 5v3 for Northeast. They need to play this smart, play passive. We'll see. Gavi picks one up. 2. 4v1. Northeast in a good spot right here. That's the game. 1-1 in the series. Northeast State winning that round. It says defeat on my screen, but I can promise you they won. I don't know what was wrong there. What a game that was. And you'll see the coach even walking into the ring.
Snowflakes going 37 and 18.
37
with
and
Flashy right behind them going
18.
36 and 24.
Wow, and Velocify asking for 5 minutes. What a game. Northeast State down 5 rounds at the beginning. And if you look at this timeline here, Northeast lost 4 rounds, or won 4 rounds in 12, and they were down 8-4. And then they were able to pull it back, and then the overtime. Lose 1, win 1. Win 2. Sorry. Excuse me. Lose 1, win 1.
They went back
Win
and
1,
forth.
lose 1. Yeah, thank you. I tried too hard. But no, what a
My God.
what a game. And I believe for map 5, as we pull up my beautiful map band screen here that I have set up, and for the people outside, you're just seeing the OBS.
and we're attacking. You guys are doing great.
And you'll see the last map is a set.
Great game.
That's kind of the point of comments. Like we have the other school in our chat. Looks like you need to go back and watch your own stream.
Alright, we're getting into the next game here. You know, a very good last game. Last map on Ascent. Northeast State defending. And I hope Northeast State K comes to a realization very soon. I'm excited to see how Northeast State does here. Hoping Northeast State can sweep the floor right here. Make it clean. They are defending on arguably their favorite map. As we get radio back onto the game. Your mic is so far away from your mouth I can't even hear you.
I had to take care of someone's kid.
There you go. There you go. All right, good deal. I'm hoping for a good last game here. You know, it's 1-1 series right now. Northeast State defending on Ascent versus Iowa Central. Here.
Let's see now.
I believe this is the same team build that we saw from Northeast in Game 1.
And from Iowa in game 1. Maybe.
Except,
They have a
no,
KO.
I think Brim and Chamber are different.
And KO. They didn't have a KO either.
Yeah,
Really,
no,
Reyna and Sage are the only one that's the same.
No. I think Sage is the only one that's the same.
Did they not?
They
No,
had
they had
Raze.
Raze. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is completely different team build from
I
Iowa.
was jumping around on their players.
You'll see Gavi here, hoping to get an early pick. May get picked up himself. He does. Spikey's able to trade him, though. Snowflake's able to pick one up with her mollies before getting walled off. Her turret keeps it from breaking, though. They didn't expect that.
Oh, she is found through the wall.
3v1. Northeast State is up right now on this first pistol round. And Rain just sneaking up behind Toaster. Toaster completely oblivious.
Smoking on some Iowa. Let's go.
Well, we can talk after this game ends. But I'm excited to see how this game goes.
Up I go.
All right, let's see if Northeast can keep this momentum going. They're really hyped after that last game. They know they can do it now.
I'll tell you something. As someone that has played against Snowflakes quite a bit, played with her, the lane setup is insane.
Oh yeah, no, I've played against that too. That's not fun. I can't wait to see it.
And also, it might be smart if Rain just backs off here after
He's
contact.
smoking.
Rain gets one before backing off. Bullfrog are not able to find it.
And they get peeked from a different angle.
Northeast State having the guns right here, though. They expect to win. Shaggy picking up
Grandma
Unorthodox
was trying
and
to smoke.
Toaster,
Oh, he does find Bullfrog, just barely.
but now has a Guardian. Gabby sitting on Cat, starting to peek Reyna. You'll see the pull as he backs off.
One enemy
Snowflake's
remaining.
picking up Velocify.
Spike down.
Jatone's the last one left. Up in his smoke, Snowflake sprang through it. He waited for the spray to stop. Shoulder. Jatone picks up Snowflakes. He's good for
30
3.
seconds left.
Rain.
Did spot Rain.
Rain spots him, however. So Rain backs off. You know, playing time at this point. Northeast State has the spike, and there's 15 seconds left. Rain able to pick him up, putting Northeast State up 2-0 in this third game of the series, in this best of 3, matter of fact.
They demand a fight. Who are we to disobey?
Northeast taking heavy losses right there, though. And they were expected to win that round. But, you know, a win's a win.
going full 5 Vandals. Going for an A execute, it looks like.
And I believe they will be able to do so unless KJ has her set up, but she doesn't? No, she does not. She does not have any of her util.
Standing ahead.
Map deployed.
Going for a fast push.
Bullfrog is able to...
Wall lifting Reyna over the smoke.
Shaggy with Vandal. Flashy picks up Snowflakes.
Spike planted.
Not a good spot for Northeast. Gabby, nice shot on Jatone.
Enemy mark.
Trying to drone and see where everyone's at before they start pushing in. Sage gave away her position there.
Gabby not able to get her with the jumping Guardian shots.
Player standing.
Rain, the only one left before being picked up by Toaster. 2-1 for Northeast still ahead. A more fair round coming up next as Northeast will be able to full buy, I do believe. I don't know. 3 people will be able to buy Vandal full shield, and the other 2 looks like they will go with a Vandal light shield and a Marshall full shield, which may be okay for Northeast as they were able to out-frag Iowa last game with that KJ doing better than a duelist, which is very surprising. You don't see that much. 37 and 18.
Turret out.
Flash.
You'll see a very slow push through tree for Iowa. Snowflake's ready. Pops her. Util. Is able to get 1. Gets 2.
2.
They plant Spike, but it may be too late. Gavi gets a 3rd. Snowflakes gets a 4th. Last one is so far off site, he can't stop the
Not even
defuse.
able to get his lurk kill.
No. And then
he did get it.
he picks up,
He is going to save the Vandal.
but he is going to lose the round. Northeast State able to full buy once again. As KJ on top of the leaderboard. Again, 6 and 2. With having good econ, where as you look on the Iowa side of things, a lot less favorable util, you know. Or, sorry, not util, excuse me, econ. Not able to full buy across, you know, one having a Spectre. Whereas Northeast, Vandal, full shield all the way across, they're just... Looks like a better team with econ.
Throwing charge.
Velocify picking up Rain. Jatom picks up Bullfrog, and Plasty picks up Snowflakes 2v5 for Northeast.
Last player standing.
Ooh. Gabby get Velocify through the smoke with a cheeky headshot.
Spike planted.
As the nade from KO stops his movement and goes towards Market. He's checking all these corners looking for a flank, but he doesn't see one. He breaks the door. Looking for one to peek on stairs. He won't get it though. He knows one is also over there and walks into the hell of bullets from Unorthodox.
Remember to talk to each other out there. If we communicate, we win.
I'm going up.
Northeast up 3-2 in round 6. After winning last game, you know they have some momentum. Their head is high.
Got you wet.
You are powerless.
And you'll hear an ultimate coming out from Iowa. As Snowflakes is able to pick one up. Not able to pick up Flashy. Unorthodox picks up Rain.
Spike planted.
You'll see the ultimate coming from Astra. She put down that astral wall. And the ultimate pick up Velocify before Toaster and Bullfrog. And Toaster kills Bullfrog and then Shaggy. And Toaster shoots through the smoke for a lucky headshot.
put a Northeast in a bad spot. Iowa is full Vandal, and they're pretty close to full money, while Northeast is having the light trade.
This 1-1 best of 3 series. This is a very interesting play. Gabby able to pick up Brim after some scary deagle shots nonetheless. Isn't able to get Toaster though. A save round for Northeast, able to get a Vandal out of their hands. Snowflake's popping an ultimate to force them off after they've already closed door. She sticks wall up too. A nice shot from Shaggy. Pick up Velocify. And a 3v3. Northeast having less guns. Rain's getting picked up. Snowflake's getting detected. Toaster getting Shaggy. Snowflake's last one before Toaster picks her off. Toaster hitting some nice shots. Really playing better this game than he had last. Iowa taking the lead, 4-3. Going into the 8th round of the game. A very even game like we saw in the first one.
See the ult coming from Chamber, and it looks like he's going to use it to take control of mid.
He does that.
But he did get smoked off from his angle.
As they push up towards tree, you'll see Bullfrog and holding it, waiting to see them. Classy picks up Rain. Bullfrog picks up one. Oh, he sees the chamber. He's not going to peek it anymore. As he backs off and pops his ultimate. Chamber losing that up as long as he stays in the range of KO. Thinking they're
Gabby
rotating.
might find 2 here.
Gabby finds one before Toaster picks him up. Shaggy peeking mid. Jatone standing in a cheeky spot. See if Snowflakes doesn't see him. Gets traded though. Shaggy able to pick him up. As they plant on B.
Spike planted.
Bullfrogging waiting to peek market. Toaster holding that angle. You're going to see it. If Toaster hits a shot, a kill. A flash coming out though. Doesn't get Toaster. Toaster able to pick him up. Shaggy, last one. Starts to push downstairs, isn't able to do so. Pushes down. He's able to get KO, but not Toaster. Toaster drops a 3K. Toaster in this game having 12 kills already. Really carrying that Iowa team, at least on the kill side. 3-5. Iowa is up.
Checking the situation.
As Iowa begins to push A, Northeast once again not having guns. Snowflakes with her util, pops it, walks into it, taking damage, and then Velocify picks her up. Gabby throwing a couple flashes. 1v4 for Rain with nothing but a sheriff. See what he does in this situation. You'll see Plasty shooting through the ground in hopes of hitting him. He walks past the bullets, but Velocify picks him up. Giving the lead to... Giving a 3-round lead to Iowa. Northeast gonna have to put something together here. You'll see that Sova Dart here landing perfectly to detect, but is destroyed as Iowa pushes B. Snowflake's able to pick up Plassie before popping her util, picking up Unorthodox as well.
Down B.
Rain picks up Jatone.
Enemy remaining.
Last one, Velocify. On stairs. A 4v1 for Velocify. He's not in a good spot. Watching CT. Snowflake's on site holding it. He's surrounded. As that wall comes down, he's going to be revealed. Gabby sees him, isn't able to get the kill. Neither is Shaggy, but Bullfrog plays off Shaggy and is able to get the kill on Velocify, giving Northeast State the 4th round. Now it looks like a B push for Iowa. As Plassie picks up Gabby early. Rain knocks down Plassie, however, before Jatone picks up Rain. And it looks like Plassie's going to be picked back up as well with that KO ult. Snowflake's Velocify sitting there just expecting Snowflakes, it looked like, but Bullfrog's able to pick him up. Leaving Northeast State in a 2v4. Excuse me, 2v4. And Northeast State not really pushing much. Might be going for a save here.
Yeah, there's not much they can do here.
It looks like they are going for a save. As Iowa, you know, a rather
Last round before the switch.
boring round after Northeast State players have been killed.
I should probably place some stars in the astral plane. I should do. That'll work.
And it looks like Iowa going to the weak side again. They may just be going to B because it's worked, or may realize that, maybe recognizing a pattern. That dart comes out, expected. Toaster breaks it. Rain's not able to pick one up, but Bullfrog trades. There's a flash. He's the only one on site for Northeast. We'll see him play aggressive here. Not able to get a kill. Plassie picks him up. You'll see Gabby with his ultimate popped here as Plassie picks up Shaggy. He grabs the Vandal. Breaks the wall. Needing to reload, he does so. He knows one is logs. The Snowflakes get shot in the back.
Player standing.
Gabby picking one up. Waiting for Toaster to peek. Toaster does not do so. Toaster ends up picking him up though as Gabby was forced to walk. And 4-8, Northeast State down 4 rounds right now. As we go into this change of sides, it's very similar to last game.
A gift.
See some strange gameplay from their Reyna. He's playing a duelist, but he's not been a part of the push. I don't believe any of the rounds. He's just been sitting back watching Splun.
Yeah, and it looks like Northeast is going to go with an A push. As Gabby is going to go B. See how this Gabby v Sage battle plays out. And you see the knife detecting chamber, I do believe. for their KO knife finds nothing. Sage walls it off and rotates. That puts 5 people of Iowa towards the A site, with Sage playing mid. Looks like Snowflakes is going to find their Sage. She does so, isn't able to get a shot on her, however. And Brim of Iowa rotates to mid to help Sage as it begins to pop smokes.
Scanning ahead. Right here.
Northeast State is battling. KJ's able to, Gavi's able to pick up Unorthodox. Not before Rain takes a lot of damage. Snowflakes picks up Jatol,
Spike down.
but
mid.
Plasty was able to pick up Rain. Bullfrog picks up Plasty. Toaster picks
30
up Bullfrog
seconds
and
left.
trades. And Chamber TP's away. Gavi's not able to trade Snowflakes, but 2v2 with 15 seconds remaining. Northeast State needing to plant the spike.
10 seconds
Most
left.
of Iowa players are not on site. They're just holding the spawn, which gives Northeast a free plant.
Yes, and you'll see Gavi going to hell. That is the name of that call out, by the way. Just underneath the walkway above him, Velocify picks up Shaggy. Gavi knows there's one above him, but Toaster drops down and picks him up. Maybe seeing his shoulder, I'm not really sure. As Iowa picks up another round, 9-4. Northeast State not winning the defending side of the map, which really hurts them.
Please do not mistake my smile. I take this all very seriously. That works.
And Iowa stacking heavy on A as Northeast State begins to push B. Up 5 rounds, Radio. Northeast State, what do they have to hope for?
They're just going to have to figure out some strategy to start winning these attacking rounds. As Iowa seems to have this game on lockdown the way it is.
And this was Iowa's map. As you can tell, they plan to coordinate everything with it. This is also Northeast, one of Northeast State's most played maps, if you go watch the previous games.
Going down, shutting them down.
Not much happening right now as Northeast begins to rotate towards A, leaving Gavi behind. Gavi hoping he gets a pick, and Sage still watching that. We'll see if she continues to. 2 of them watching it, matter of fact. He sees Sage's arm. Sage does not see him, however. As she begins to
30
walk
seconds
away,
left.
Gavi's going to have the flank on him. Toaster picks up Snowflakes, 3v5. Northeast State down 2 players. Toaster picks up Rain
Last
2.
player standing.
Classy picks up
Spike
Shaggy.
down A.
1v5 Northeast. Gavi has a Deagle. Or a Sheriff, matter of fact. Is able to get one with a nice shot. Is able to get a second, but Velocify picks him up with the Ghost. Down 6 rounds Northeast State. Not much hope
Smokes
here.
can block the enemy's line of sight. Once they're blind, we move.
A noise from Unorthodox as he appears to do every game.
Yeah, for about the 20th time this series.
I would say 200th. Seems to be a regular thing by this point. Northeast State, Iowa 3 rounds away from winning. Northeast State 9 rounds away from winning. It's not a good situation for them. You'll see Rain drawn out and tag. Maybe he missed the dart. As Northeast State pushes on the site and gets ready to plant the spike, Rain does just that. As Gabby picks up Toaster, Snowflakes picks up Unorthodox, Velocify picks up Bullfrog, and Shaggy picks up Velocify.
One enemy
Shaggy
remaining.
also gets J-Tone, while the loner Plassy is stuck with a shorty and has to play retake.
There's a flashbang.
Flash is out because and just doesn't see Rain in the corner. I mean, not much he can do with a shorty there. As Northeast, closes that lead by one more round. I'm afraid it might be too late for that, however.
One second, peeps. I gotta visit the Astral to place some stars.
Northeast State going with a B push here. Iowa stacked heavy on B, that Sage wall, getting destroyed by its own team's Molly and has the singular green block. That is no longer green. Velocify picks up Gabby before throwing that nade. As Jatone just runs it down,
Player standing.
shoots Ward with a running headshot through the smoke, then gets Snowflakes after he picks up Sova, or sorry, KO. I mean, Jatone with a lucky shot right there. That's the only way I can describe that. As they get another round and move that lead back up to 6. Northeast State not in a good spot right here.
With one player not even able to buy a Vandal.
They have to figure something out. 2 rounds away from winning. I mean, Iowa probably believes they have this in the bag. They are walking with confidence. They're walking with high heads.
Northeast is going to have to start making some plays if they want to come back from this one.
I only got 2 watching A, as 2 of them are sitting their spawn. You'll hear the call out from Unorthodox. I believe he said 1B, which
Revealing
Something like that.
he knows because KJ probably made a noise. As they go on the side, Toaster gets Gabby, but Bullfrog and trades. They get spiked down. Snowflakes picks up Unorthodox. Before J-Tone gets her, and Velocify gets Bullfrog and Shaggy. And Rain's not able to get both. 12 rounds for Iowa as they hit the gritty on Northeast.
Right here.
Give the spike to KO because J-Tone already has his ult.
Match point.
Match point, Northeast State having 5 rounds. What was a great comeback last game just is not unfolding the same for them in this one.
That might have been a bit of mockery there from Rain. Did you see him? He did that little...
No, he was just talking. I believe he just fat fingered it. Bullfrog picks up Unorthodox early.
Scanning ahead.
Give me that Sage Wall out of play.
Powerless.
Looks like we're about to see an ult coming from Brimstone.
He does
He's
just
on
that.
mid.
Snowflakes picks up Velocify. Before Plastic picks up Rain, Bullfrog trades him.
Down B. One enemy remaining.
Snowflakes picks up J-Tone as Northeast State looks like they may get their 6th round right here. As Chamber begins to rotate and sees the KJ turret, so he decides to go back towards A and rotate all... No, he is sitting wine, saving his gun. Sitting there, saving his gun, I mean... He's looking at the squirrels, the bears, the little things they add in this game. I don't believe anything's going to happen with him. Looks like he's looking at the stars, maybe. Has everyone left bomb, but bomb explodes. Northeast State gets their 6th round. I don't know what their observer was doing. Or was that you, Radio?
That was me.
Okay, well, he was looking at the squirrel.
He was a corner, so we were gonna look at.
Look at the scenery around the map. Northeast State down 6 rounds as Iowa's 1 round away from winning. Northeast State on edge. It is tied 1-1. This is the game for the whole series.
And yeah, it looks like he is going to be spamming through the wall here.
He does just that. To no avail, though. The Astra ults. As they begin to slowly push, Northeast State slowly pushing A. KJ picks up Velocify. That's a big pick. Gavi picks up Unorthodox. KJ also able to get Jetone.
Chamber unable to find a kill. He does get out.
Snowflake's behind him. Does not have a weapon. Pulls out the pistol and gets the kill. A 4K for KJ that round. With the other kill coming from Gavi. A good round from Northeast. They just need to do it 5 more times. Which is not very favorable, but it is possible. As they begin to be putting something together, and it looks like they're going to get this round. I'm going to knock on wood when saying this. It looks like they don't have the buy. Iowa does not have the guns.
We can't see an ult from Chamber this round, though.
Due to him buying full shield, I would almost completely agree.
And we do. He has brought out his ult.
And he's going to peek mid. Hold mid? No, sorry. He's holding A main. Oh, Rain almost gets the pick. Backs off because he sees Chamber. No one wants to peek at Chamber.
They did get the info, though. They know Chamber is on A. They know their only gun is on A.
Assuming any of them realize that they couldn't afford to buy. Which is something they more than likely do look at.
There.
There's... Looks like Iowa's just like dancing around their spawn. None of them really on a site. 2 of them in tree. As Gavi's about to find Chamber here, unfortunately. Chamber doesn't miss shots often. He does get to throw a blind, though. Bullfrog picks up Toaster with a nice shot.
Taken down.
Off is down. Reyna is dead, too. 4v3. As Gavi closes the door, and they... Snowflakes right next to someone. She hears him. She's able to get the kill. Rain picks up Plessy. As Snowflakes picks up Unorthodox. As Northeast State goes from a 6-12 to a 8-12. Down 4 rounds in this last game of the series.
And it does look like Iowa is going to be able to full buy. They are buying it off. Chamber is buying one.
It didn't work for him last round, but throughout these games, Toaster has been using those ops, and it has been working for him. I accidentally pressed the observer speak button.
Come into the unknown.
Northeast looks like they're going for a slow B push. Toaster holding mid with that off. Doesn't look like he's giving up at any point. He does. He's holding it now. Toaster picks up Snowflakes. Not a good loss for Northeast, as that is their top frag before he gets Bullfrog in 2. 2 of their top 3 players. Shaggy picks up Unorthodox, however. On the other side of that smoke, KO. The nerve-wracking time. The amount of times people line up through smokes and you just don't shoot. Makes me realize when I play this game I need to start shooting through smokes more. 3v4 Northeast State. Now a 3v3. Gavi catching them off guard. as it looks like Northeast may be rotating to A. As Northeast State drops down, or Gabby drops down. He sees KO's shoulder, but KO gets the shots on him as he's not able to get any shots,
It's open for the plant.
which he does.
And Rain is planting now, and it looks like
30
he's going to
seconds
plant
left.
for long, where Shaggy will be waiting for post plant.
Yes, he also has his pull, the astral star. You know, he can pull with it. Not sure what it's actually called, but I call it a pull.
Pulling them in.
Sure.
Oh, Gabby does.
Gabby
take
on
down-
top of his head. 2v1 Northeast State. Up a person. Rain's able to catch him off guard. Northeast State down 9-12.
This is a big round for Northeast, as Iowa spent most of their money that round.
All of their money. They're not going to be able to full buy this round.
Looks like they're trying to decide if they are going to force a light buy, and it
It-
looks like they have opted for the light buy.
Yeah, it looks like they're buying for next, is what I believe they refer to that to. In Northeast State, you know, having enough econ to give everyone on the planet $1 at least. Did you hear where the planet hit 8 billion people?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
On
so
economics class, yeah.
that's crazy. Anyway, back to Valorant. Northeast State, a trade.
Spike down
That's
mid.
one of the Vandals out of Northeast State's hands, though, but a trade that Northeast State will be happy to take. Oh, Gabby not able to pick up Sage, but is able to break the wall. As they begin to rotate around towards mid. Gabby peeking mid.
Brimstone does get the info, but he is not able to take this fight with the Stinger.
No, a long range stinger is not a favorable situation. Snowflake's starting to push up. Don't know if it's a good idea. Gabby picks him up, however. As one sits next to Switch and closes it on him. Gabby runs through and gets the kill. Doesn't open the door for his teammates, however.
The remaining Iowa players are left on B, one of them with a shotgun.
As you see, Snowflake's going to catch him off guard right here. No, they were walking up behind her. She hears them, though. They jump peek at one.
Remaining.
Snowflake's getting the last two. Northeast State down 2 rounds as we go into the 23rd round of this game. Almost 10 p.m. where we're at.
And it looks like Iowa is going to be full buying this round. So I believe if Northeast wins this round, that they should be able to get the tie, because Iowa will not have money next round.
That did not sound like a very nice word coming out from that side. I
Peaks now.
apologize to anyone that heard that.
We are seeing some anger coming out from Iowa, even though they have a 2-point lead.
Even though they're
Maybe
not
they
supposed to be
know that
talking.
They might be going into overtime.
They force stack A. Northeast State pushing B right here would be a good idea.
Immediately rotating.
Off of A, however. Northeast
Not
State
sure what they're doing.
Northeast State has been defaulting the last 5 rounds. Oh, that nade hits KJ a little bit, taking some health from her. That Gabby, you know, that wall from Sage blocking off tree access. Northeast with 1 minute and 6 seconds. Dodges the knife, bullfrogging. Throws a flash to maybe confuse them. Which I think it does. Yes, you see a smoke wasted. As 2 Northeast State players walk up cap. Gabby picks up Blossify. Oh, Plasty picks up 2 of them.
Down A.
4v3, Iowa's got the extra player. You're seeing ult from KO as Northeast State rotates. Plasty picks up Bullfrog in 2v4. Northeast State not in a good spot right here.
Northeast, knowing that most of the players are on A, are rotating, and they do have 2 ults.
But it is
They might be able to do this.
also a 2v5 at this point.
You see the ult coming out from both of them to get the bomb down.
As they're waiting outside the zone. Gives Northeast State extra time to hold them off. Northeast State doesn't have much of an option here. Play defense from this position.
Last player standing.
1v5 for Snowflakes. She isn't able to get any. Not in a good spot. Flashed. Snowflakes is killed by Unorthodox, and what was a well-fought game. Northeast State almost coming back. What an ending.
Defenders win.
What a series this was, you know. Even that game being close. Northeast State, a acceptable loss, nonetheless. Snowflakes on top of the board again. 23 and 15, above everyone. KJ showing her power. What a game series.
Good game.
Not sure how this new UI is working. What a game though. And this is not the right text overlay, as I forgot to change it from last stream. There we go. Iowa Central did win that game. That was well fought by Northeast. And it's not much to say in all honesty. Just a well fought series. You know, went to game 3. They only lost by 3 rounds. And just Northeast put up a good fight. But all the socials are Northeast State Esports. Thank you for everyone showing out. If they do have a playoffs and I am in town, I will be commentating. But if I'm in town, if I'm not in town, I have a feeling that Radio will be commentating. We can get someone else too. Your mic is muted. There you go. Now you're talking. But thank you, everyone. Northeast State Esports is the thing all around.
Yeah, absolutely.